Here we go, making it to the playoffs. Shit, it's great. This could not be good for us. We don't do good in the weather. Here we go. Jared Goff, Mr. Outlander.
It's the Lions and the Thunderbirds coming up.
Winner takes on the 49ers. I'm just guessing.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop,
Here we go. Make sure to check out our sponsors, Rogue Energy at RogueEnergy.com. Use promo code Outlander. You can get 9% or 10% off. I think it's like 5% on your first, 10% out. But yeah, check them out. At least check them out. Give them a lookies. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. There's Goff. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Okay, it's not bad. Stop the
road, at least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Now that was a butthole pincher right there. Yeah, look at that. You don't fucking over his ass.
You know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
See? Deflected up, Paul. What's wrong with you?
Illegal block in the back.
I had to go back and get the ball.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 6. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And touchdown! Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. On 1st down, it's gone. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. after that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Take him right now.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys.
Marching back onto the field.
Screwed up.
Adams
threw an interception.
Getting set to go.
I just want to see what, because Devontae got away. If that guy moves and you just go straight.
I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that.
That off speeds.
Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. Now the offense
right.
going to use the first of their
You're going to get yards.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Yeah, you're on that side, right? Oh my gosh, Major P comes out of nowhere on the side, ladies and gentlemen. We have taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there.
Catches it and
have to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. The final shot before break here. Goff. His throw incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this.
Man, I thought maybe he was going to take that and get out of here.
Down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wild Card Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on.
yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really into 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
More now.
Goff. And that will be incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This is where if we get into field goal range, we run it down the throats.
The offense now at the
like
line,
we did in the
for their next
Bayou.
drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fights him off. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
2nd and 9 now. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line.
What just happened? They did that. 5 seconds.
To the division round.
5 seconds.
You're watching this with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Goff. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty is.
Here we go, and they throw it. Do they get anything? Nothing. Moving on in the playoffs. Thank goodness this was a tight game. I thought that penalty may have cost us. What a game. Good job, Lions, but unfortunately, just like the real season, it just wasn't your season. Moving on. Let's go.
One goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.